Welcome to the Sabrenices versus Age of Wonders Shadow Magic, where, since they don't actually have the game, I'm playing for the Sabernieces. Liddy Elf, day 6, it is your turn. Now, we think that Nefertiri is over in this direction, so let's see if we can get close enough to see her. Aha! Okay, so we have found her. Can I open up diplomacy now? Aha! Let's negotiate. Peace. Aren't they adorable together? Alright. You can see that we're starting to produce little farms outside too. Not counting this farm, which is being held by some problematic halflings. Normally halflings are good, but these are rubble. These are rubble halflings. We'll go down here and get some more experience for our guys. Doom, 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 doom. As you can see, we've now picked up this farm, which adds 22 to our income. We have these crew still sitting here in the town, protecting it. Still need 4 turns before that becomes a real town. With that, it is now Claire's turn of doom. Day 6 for Eclair. Yes, she is going to accept the peace offering from Liddy Elf. Now y'all are allied, and consequently, if y'all are the only 2 wizards left on the map, then you win. Having achieved your goal, time to reconsolidate your forces back together here. Can you get there in time? Yes, you can. We're going to get close enough to launch an attack together. Everybody, go. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, you can see we've got a little flag now flying over the mine saying that it's ours. I'm really disappointed that we had to fight those halflings earlier. That brings us to Lydia's turn of doom. Liddy Elf, at least you weren't attacked again. Day 7, it's your turn. Yay, offer of peace accepted with Eclair. I love that photo. I would like for this thing to also be able to get some training. 75. Not quite enough for both of them to get training, but it's probably a little more important for the archer to get some training. Might need to do something about these guys. There's an axeman and an abomination. In the harsh orc society, it's relatively easy to commit an offense that carries the punishment of death. When an orc does something as unforgivable as looking at their leader funny, or in some cases not looking at their leader funny, they are given the choice of decapitation or becoming an abomination. An intelligent being would choose death, but the number of abominations in the orc army says more than words possibly could about the orcish intellect. The creation of a sadistic shaman experiment gone horribly right, the abomination is a magical blending of the common orc with a poisonous man-eating plant. Their mind addled by conflicting thoughts of orc, females, and finding good soil, the abomination's internal conflicts make them totally incapable of denying the wishes of their creators. You know, that death node is fine, but I'm really more concerned about the city. He can't train. When the time comes, I'm going to have Liddy Elf move up the road here a little bit to make sure that her dominion is over this thing so that we can attack it properly. That ends Lydia's turn with some good advancement here. No threats around us that we can see that we have to worry about, which means it is now Claire's turn. of Doom. Eclair, day 7, it's your turn. More gold over here. Can I get to it? Yes. Let's do that. Maybe this time I'll have enough gold to... Ah, look what we uncovered here. It's not clicking on it exactly. Oh, it's a death node. Well, a death node is better than nothing. We'll team up together and go after them next turn. Who's left over? Oh yeah, him. Or her, rather. Oh, there's a bridge across the river here. That's handy. Well, she has managed to pick up a little bit of profit in a couple of ways. Next turn, she's lining up to get rid of these thugs who have taken over this poor farm. We'll try to negotiate if we can, but we'll see. And meanwhile, it is now Lydia's turn of Doom. Lydia Elf, it is day 8. Can our buddy make it to the fight in time? No. The unicorn can, though, and unicorn's expensive to train. Oh, he can only train at 1 level. Okay. Might as well go on, then. Well, that being the case, I might as well train my Glade Runner here. That'll help me spot a little bit further. And he'll survive a little bit longer in a fight, should it come to defending the town. Oh, he can make it back to the town. Yay. He could probably make it to that fight next turn. We'll go ahead and send him off. I might hold off the fight here until she becomes a casting specialist. That being the case, maybe we should send... We want to do this with enough ability that he can get back. So no more than 20. There's only one shadow demon there at the moment. Well, darn. Maybe we should go take care of that problem. If that's the case, how far can Lydia Elf go? Can she get close enough to at least cast spells on the combat? Yeah, I think so. Not this turn, but next turn she can. And if they send out somebody to go beat on my assault team here, then she can help somewhat at a distance. That does leave Bentonville without any defenses, but it's unlikely, unless somebody comes up through this hole here, through the underground gateway, that they will run into our town and just take it. And we'll have some opportunity to get it back. But I don't think in this game there is a capital per se. You just have towns, and wherever she's at is where the capital is. So it doesn't really matter, strictly speaking. This could be the capital, say. What about y'all? No, but you might be able to reach up for an assault in time. With Lydia Elf deciding to get rid of this nest of shadow demons before it becomes more of a problem, and picking up perhaps a third little growing town in the process. That means it is now Claire's turn of Doom. First thing we're going to do is pick up the gold here. Now, can we make a deal with these people without having to fight them? I can get there in time to fight. gonna fight. I'll accept their surrender, though. Alright, she picks up a farm, which is giving her 22 income. Next up, we need to deal with this thing. I could run up there and deal with those two things now. These are magic servants. Magic servants do not truly exist in nature, but rather are vessels of pure magic given shape and form. They lack a will of their own, and so must be controlled directly by their creator, similar to a puppet. Young acolyte mages are often told to create and control magic servants as a test to see how long they can maintain their concentration, and thus maintain the existence of their servant. In Master of Magic type games, these things tend to be spawned by nodes, just magic nodes. So even though the game description says that they have to have a master running around, in practice that's not really true. I could probably go get them right now. No. So I might as well wait. What about you? Oh, you ran across a... Ha! We've got a gate to the underground and a gate to the Shadow Realm nearby. That could cause some trouble in the future. Oh, look, if you look real close, you can see his little beast is chewing on stuff. A little creepy alien dinosaur. Her beast. She's a her. And meanwhile, it is now Lydia's turn of doom. Lydia, Elf, you're being attacked. Oh, what happened? An enemy party came out of nowhere. Where did these people come from? There's a djinn and a horse archer attacking your swordsmen and longbowmen from that town. Well, Lydia Elf herself moved out onto the road here, so they are inside the domain. Doom, 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 doom. Good job. Lydia Elf takes the punch on him. We'll do our best. Yes! You deserve to go up in level for that. Yeah! Lydia Elf is victorious. I'm going to send you back here just to be safe. Before I attack, I want to make sure... Yeah. I want to make sure my wizard Lydia Elf here moves up enough to... Alright, that should be safe within the domain. Can she get close enough to attack? She can. I wonder what happened to the other population of this thing. You know, that being the case, maybe I should just join the attack. Have Lydia lead her army directly in on these people. They'll accept surrender. Okay. The shadow demons ran away, and we let them. Now we have control of this nasty outpost of shadow demon things. Or I could just migrate to elves. That's probably better. Cancel that. It takes a little bit longer to migrate to elves. She has managed to capture the independent shadow demon city that was near her place, so that will reduce the amount of problems that she could be having. Although we did run into somebody coming in from this direction that we need to go check out at some point and figure out what is up with that. Why were there units coming in from over here? Anyway, if she can hang here for 3 turns, she'll have another elven city. Meanwhile, it is now Claire's turn of doom. Jackson is still producing housing, as it should. We're going to take our group here and go get this magic thing. Well, we could if we left behind the hobbits. If I did do that, I would want to make sure I had support from Claire. Let's see if I can get her close enough down there for her. Not far enough. Not far enough. Not far enough. Maybe far enough? It doesn't matter. That's as far as she's going to get. Oh, this will be it. Okay, that's far enough. Go get it. Oh, they're not going to retreat. Okay, well. Doom, 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 doom. We've gotten this death node. It's going to send her 10 power. Well, that probably... Oh, yeah, we'll get her back into town. Well, Eclair has managed to pick up some magical boosts that she needed, even though it's a nasty death node. But eventually she'll have the ability to change that over to something that she can use. I guess we're looking at Lydia's turn of doom. Lydia, it is day 10, and for you the main game is finally about to begin. Bentonville grew to village size, and so did Torfendel. And you can see here, Torfendel, it's an actual little town. It even has the beginning of a little tower in the middle of it. A little elven tower. Now currently we can still only produce glade runners here. But we're now able to produce not only a wooden wall, but also barracks, a temple complex, and builder's hall, and the wizard tower. Wizard towers, you can tell, are pretty expensive. The builder's hall increases the production rate, and builds a ballista, which is one of the handier things. Also produces pioneers, which is also super handy. I'm going to go for the builder's hall, take a risk on that, since it will allow other things to go faster. Same deal here. Start with the builder's hall. Gonna take another couple of turns to migrate to elves. I don't see that she has any problems here, but just to be sure. Oh. Well, the unicorn has spotted something over here. Ah, these are production resources, a pile of production resources. Being sat on by... Send the pony out. More stuff. I believe these are more building supplies. I'm very curious as to where... Oh, you can see the edge of the map up here. I'm very curious as to where those units came from previously. Oh, look, it's a zombie just wandering around. Can't get there in one turn, but that's okay. I'm glad these two cities are connected by a road already. That's handy. I think with that, Lydia's 10th turn is done, and that means it is now Claire's turn of doom. Jackson has finished producing housing. Jackson has upgraded itself to a village. Also going to buy a builder's hall. Let's see whether or not it is possible to train that guy. Interesting, okay. What about the pony rider? Get the slinger in there too. Yeah, it's only 125 gold. That'll immediately bring them up to silver. Excellent. I could actually get there. It's going to take 4 turns otherwise. I'll get her close enough that we can go after these supplies next turn.
Organic.
Yeah, that'll help some.
Winaka.
Winaka. Oh yeah, I'll accept their surrender. Oh, I can complete one of those, but not what I was working on? Well, I'll complete a wooden wall. Maybe not. Temple Complex would give me more magic. She's kind of suffering for magic income right now. Interesting. So even though I'm working on this, that was not what it chose. Good to know. I'll carry her back into the town. She can always move out briefly. Well, with that, Claire has gotten a good start on her little village of halflings here. You can see them out running in the fields and doing things. Also, notice that once I dropped in the temple does show up here on the map. There it is. With that, it is now Lydia's turn of doom. Doom.